Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Debunked Paranormal, and in today's video we are looking at a video from Exploring with Angelo. Now, to the viewer that suggested this, I don't like you very much right now, because you forced me to watch this, and honestly, I can't believe this is a thing. This guy, you can see by his face right here, he's dumbstruck throughout his entire video. No acting skills whatsoever. Nothing whatsoever. Now, okay, genuinely, he sent this over to me, not Angelo, but the viewer, asking me to take a look at this. And this is funny. This is... Okay, no, seriously. This guy experienced paranormal stuff while camping. And he was really scared. So we're going to look at this. This is more of a reaction than... Well, I'm not going to react at all because I've seen it. I watched basically the entire 1 hour and 29 minutes or 1 hour and 19 minutes of this. And just took snippets out. But, so I've seen it. Mostly with my eyes closed because it's cringy. But, there's nothing to debunk. Honestly, there's nothing to debunk. So, let's take a look. Thank you to the viewer for putting my eyeballs through this. I appreciate that greatly. And before we look at this, please go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification button. And let's dive into Exploring with Angelo. The title of this video, I'll link the full video in the description so you can go and watch it yourself if you wanted to, if you dare to. They will attack you. Scary as night camping alone in haunted cabin in the woods. That's the title. Here we go. He's alone. He's completely alone. There's nobody there with him. It's him and his cameras. That's it.
This is actually the cabin that belongs to a longtime viewer. One of you guys who invited us to come out here and investigate and see what is going on. I know I said us, but I mean myself, because I'm completely alone. By us, I also include you guys.
So, he just wants to make sure that you know that there is someone there.
Of course. Tied to native culture or beliefs, I don't know. I have absolutely no... What is that?
Yeah.
Guys, it literally sounds like something's hitting the sides of the cabin.
Those cuts, that's me, just for time.
Ah! That was loud. What? Okay, something is outside.
Okay. Just quickly, let's watch that reaction.
Ah! That was loud. What? Okay, something is outside. I'm gonna go.
Okay, I'm just gonna zoom in so we can look at his face while he says this. I mean, if this is not bad acting, then I don't know what is.
I'm gonna go and take a look.
I mean, what the hell is
I
that?
saw a light down there. Well, maybe it's just a firefly or whatever, but... What the f*** was that?
So there was a voice. Not this is not the guy that's with him. Obviously not. That is a demon. But it's hard to hear.
But...
It's like the demon is vomiting. Just gonna boost the demon's voice here.
But... What the f*** was that?
So that's not an edit. That's not a post-production effect. That's not put in afterwards. That's happening right there, but that's also the same guy that's banging on the window.
The f*** was that? I'm gonna actually make myself something to eat first. I mean, technically we're camping out here tonight, more or less. We're completely...
So he says we a couple of times.
First, I mean, technically we're camping out here tonight, more or less. We're completely off grid. I'll explain a few more things about the cabin. Apart from that, we have pretty much everything we need. And we're gonna
Continuously saying we.
make the best of our situation here. Well, looks like we're eating unseasoned meat tonight. Yeah.
So when he looks, to me,
Looks like we're eating.
he first looks past the camera. Well, so the camera's lens is turned so he can see himself, to see that he's centered in frame all the time. But that's not what he's looking at right now. He's looking past the lens. He's looking towards someone else that's in shot. And then he turns his eyes to the lens.
Meat tonight? Yeah, I guess we're doing, actually, this'll work. I'll just...
There again, that's not him looking at the screen from the camera itself.
Actually, this...
He's looking towards someone. Because I guess he's used to speaking to another person that's there.
Actually, this'll work. I'll just put a bunch of butter on it. These were actually really good last night.
Again, there,
These were actually
he looks towards the person.
really good last.
And then he looks towards... So there he locks onto the person. And then while he's doing that, he realizes, oh damn, I'm alone. Remember? And then he looks... And then he's not looking at the lens. He's looking at the screen from the camera to look at himself.
Good last night. So we're running out of food that we brought.
We are running out of food that we brought. Now, you might say that he's talking like that in a collective way about him, his camera, and the subscribers. But I've watched a lot of people do solo camping, and they always say I. Every single time. The biggest one is Luke from Outdoor Boys YouTube channel, right? Always I'm gonna eat. I brought this. This is what I brought along. I'm getting tired. He keeps referring to we or our, telling me there's someone else there. He forgets that he needs to act like he's alone. So there's another bump.
Busy road, like we are legitimately like out in the middle of nowhere. Sorry guys, I have to keep my light off.
And then the guy that sent this over just said to me that he thinks that's a ton of meat for one person. And I can see that being an entire rack of lamb and then a piece of steak, but he's got an additional piece of steak there as well. Camping one night. So that's a lot of food. The other piece of steak he just put back in foil. But I think these lamb chops is for him to split with whoever's there with him. Then that piece of steak he's going to eat, and the other piece of steak they're going to cook right after he did this part. Because you don't actually see him eat all of the food. It's just going to switch to him sitting outside. And I've got that coming up.
I don't know if you guys can see that, but...
And then it just switches to him sitting outside, looking dumbstruck. Now, here's an interesting part coming up.
Just heard like a thump.
So, okay, I just want to point this out. He said he heard like a thump. I can't hear that at all. And I'm not going to put this in Isotope RX11 just to discover a thump, because this entire thing is fake. So I'm not going to go the extra mile. But we can't hear that happening.
Heard like a thump.
Okay, now again, I'm going to go back because we want to keep an eye out on his position. So the way he's sitting and where the fire is right in front of him. And then his, what do you call that? His satellite for Elon Musk's internet. I completely forgot what Elon... Starlink. His Starlink is right here, and his fire is right behind here, where he is right now. So, because that's going to play an important part.
Just heard like a thump.
Turns the camera. So when he turns the camera, the fire is to his a bit to his left, and then the Starlink is completely in front of him. So I just fast forwarded this part. Now, when you look at the Starlink area, the way he sat, it would be to the right of Starlink, to this way, right? That's where he heard the thump. That's where he looked to and pointed out. So that to where he's looking now, that's where he said the thump is, right? Because if we go all the way back, we can see his position. So he's sitting, looking at the fire now, Starlink to his right. Not completely to his right, but to his right-ish. And then if we go all the way back to here, you can see he's looking past the Starlink area, right? So he's looking to the right of the Starlink. That's where he heard the thump. Because he's looking in that direction, he heard the thump on that side. Okay, so fast forward. So that matters because coming up here, now he's pointing to the opposite side of where he heard the thump.
Oh, it was weird. It sounded like it was off in that direction.
So he heard it this side, looked this way, looked that way with the camera, then stood up and pointed to the complete opposite side and said, well, that's where he heard it from. So I just picked that up as very confusing.
Direction. That is so horrible. What in the hell
Now he heard the thump again.
was that? Okay, something like thunked or whatever. I don't know. Okay.
I think there was another one of those weird goggling noises. I think I paused it. Yeah, it's a... Listen, let me make that a bit louder.
I don't know. Okay. That was another moan. Some pockets of a lot of dead forests.
There it's again. Right. So it's right here. Keep missing it. It's also not post-production. That's someone there, the person who's with him, the one he keeps referring to as we and our.
Okay, I just heard that weird moan again.
I don't think we can see whatever he saw moving. I think he caught that out of the corner of his eye. We can actually put a bit of light on this just to see if there is something hiding there. But he said he saw something moving. Well, you'll hear him say it now. I'm just jumping the gun here a bit. Let's just put a little bit of light on that area there and see if we can see something moving. Yeah, so it's in this time frame. He says he saw something moving. That's just the camera doing that. No, there's nothing moving there. There's absolutely nothing moving there. I'm referring to this corner over here.
I've heard that sound before. I swear I just saw something move. What the hell was that?
There's nothing. So his friend is running up behind him, but they, so depending on what earbuds or earphones you are using or the headset, but I can clearly hear directional. It's coming from behind him and it's not coming in front of him.
Okay.
And there the friend runs into the bush. Because obviously he's going to turn around now, and then you'll see the friend. So you can hear the friend running up towards him and then scurrying into the bush. He's directly behind him. He's starting to walk into the bush.
Okay, something's coming at me. What the?
So now he's turning around, but he turns around too quick for us to see anything there. But also the way it sounds, I can't clearly hear directionally if he goes to the left or to the right.
Okay.
Because it's fully at the back of me. It's not in front or to my side. It's fully in the back of me.
Okay, something's coming at me. What the?
But I'm guessing the friend ran to the right side because turning to the left, if the friend is on the left side, wouldn't make sense. But yeah. So if we now he turned around, so logically speaking, his friend should be on his left side now, in the bush.
The fuck?
And here the friend comes up behind him again.
There it is again. Oh my gosh.
But he turns quickly around. Now this we can hear is exactly the same sound as the one before. So let me just go back. But just the first part, not the back part. Because that's where he stops and he's super close. So just this part. That's the same part that's playing here. And then it stops. And then he turns around. Because his friend's not there. His friend is still... now, if you look this way, his friend is behind there somewhere in the bush. Because he turned around and ran. He turned around and ran. And then he just took this soundbite. This one. Just that part. I can... show you. Let me do this really quick and unlink that. What you can see this still, yeah. So let's look. So probably from here is the part that he used. I don't think he came all the way down here. So let's do that. Duplicate that, bring that down here, take that part out of there. So let's just find where that footsteps start. That starts right there. It starts right next to him basically. And let's mute that. You can see the marker. Yeah. So mine's playing with that one and it sounds exactly the same. So what I'm trying to showcase here is that he just and you can see it looks exactly the same, the footsteps. So I guess that's the part that he used. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh my gosh.
Me. So yeah, basically it's fake. It's his friend's footsteps just duplicated.
Oh, shit. What the f is that? Oh. Something's on the roof. What the f is going on right now? But anyway, I'll see y'all in the morning.
So he goes to sleep, but he leaves his camera on with the light on and he just puts it there to record. That's a lie, because everybody knows that recording in 4K, your memory card is going to be eaten alive. I'm just fast forwarding these parts. And you have that one doop doop. Okay, and then it's the next.
But let's keep moving.
So this is a different location. This is not even the same location. He's doing two locations in one.
But let's keep moving. Let's get further on in there and
So Apparently, he says that's a scream. That's a it's added in post.
Further on in there, and
He added that in. That's his sound. I didn't do anything to this sound. That's just his sound.
on in there, and what the f was that? Hello?
That was just him adding that sound in. And do you hear how robotic it sounds? It sounds very robotic, like the footsteps and those things. You barely hear that because they had noise suppression on, or they put it in post, I guess. I think, because I didn't watch the full next part because this is so clearly faked, right? But I think what happened is that his friend's footsteps were too loud, so they had to noise suppress that significantly so that you can't hear them. But this is just a snippet of the noise itself from his view. So you can clearly hear that it is suppressed. But even in his previous location, he didn't suppress any of the noises. Because I cut for time there, so let's do this. Bring that over as well.
What is that?
You can clearly hear him running there. Hear his footsteps and hear his breathing and everything, but in this new clip you can't, because he's masking his friend's footsteps, masking it by sound suppression. But yeah, in the case of Angelo, or exploring with Angelo, 100% fake. Nothing about this is real. The only real thing about this is him being there camping. Nothing else about it is real. His friend is there. None of the noises is real. It is real, but it's his friend making it. I would bet my life that this channel is faking their videos. 100%, I would bet my life on that. I'm that confident. It is 100% fake. You can see that. And especially with this reaction over here. Wait, let me do that.
Ah! That was loud. What?
Especially with that. So that's going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please remember to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification button. And I'll see you guys in whatever video is next. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.